be talking about one of Jasper Darsch infamous love interest is Meredith Ella, Ella Isabelle, which she is very known for, and she's one of the likable character, and she is retrospect that is homage to the 1980s though. Well, you all know that Marinette Ella Isabelle, she's one of considered as the most popular modern day original character of all time. In which I am about to tell you, which she's the character who is influences and homage to one of the female characters and one of the real life person who I influences to one of the 80s rock band pop for Prince and the Revolution called Windy, who is the guitarist, and she is known as one of the typical 80s girl and one of the hotshot, and she is very influences to Windy from Prince and the Revolution though. And that's how it all started back in 2016 when Jasper Darsch did not have a girlfriend. But Meredith used to be a girlfriend for Jasper, but he has updated because of Jasper Darsch, who pairs for many female canon character girl, which he is very notable for a reason for how he became such the recognizable character of all time. While there is a few influences that there are the characters in most media, and despite though I cannot show any video clip due to copyright content, so there will be a few examples of the character that will be shown though. I OC Meredith Isabelle, she is influences to homage to one of the characters such as Windy from Gravity Falls with a different tomboy-ish similarity to Mako from Sailor Moon aka Jupiter, a bit similar, and Taiga from the anime Tordora something, with most of the role can be very most liked as supporting S for the supporting role of the character, like the three of the show, and the third one could have been for the supporting role and from a movie that I rarely watched and liked is one of the 1985 teen films. Just one of the guys, and it is one of the supporting role character of Deborah. Very interesting fact and trivia that Marinette and Jasper Darch, that Jasper is based on Gregory or Greg Tolan, and Marinette Isabelle is based on Deborah from the film, which it is the inspiration of that one of the fan favorite film, just one of the guys, and this is going to be a good example to make influence and the fact of inspiring the character personality from that media film. Although I am a big fan of the 1980s sculpture decades, and it's my favorite decades among the per decades of the previous decades from the 60s and 70s and so forth, depending which media I like. And I'm about to show you a YouTube video clip that the personality for Dara to Marinette Isabelle, that it is a very different personality among the characters of.
Whoa, wait! Now, let's take a moment now to find out a little bit about the man behind the mess. Greg? May I call you Greg? Now tell us, Greg, how did you first get into spilling food? Huh? Were you a messy baby? Did you hate your strained peas? Well, you know, most psychologists tell us that guys, well, they get into bodybuilding to compensate for either a lack of IQ or a small weenie. Which is it, Greg? Well, those of us in Greg's gym class certainly know the answer to that.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Morehouse.
Greg, please.
Hey, isn't he great? Muscles and a sense of humor. Well, let's all thank Greg for the many lunchtime thrills and spills he's given us. All right, everybody, up. Come on, everybody, up. Grab one of your tables. A tribute to you, Greg. Left!
It was a joke. People laugh. Let it slide.
Stay out of this, Deborah.
I'm getting real bored watching you push people around.
Yeah? Well, stick around, because it's going to get real exciting.
You know, Terry was right. You are an asshole.
That asshole called me an asshole?
Oh, now you want to beat him up too, right?
No, I want to buy him an ice cream.
Can't you ever just be man enough to walk away? Watch. I'll show you how it's done.
Well, you know, Deborah is a different personality than Meredith Isabelle, but similar influence to the character's personality. But Meredith is influenced to that character among with the other few characters that I previously mentioned. Well, Meredith is also a supporting role character of mine because she is in behalf as a tomboy, retro-ish, old school addicted girl, because I have befriended or acquainted people who are one of those that are into our old school. Like for me, I like old school per se, and that she's also that well, Meredith is completely as a national aid, mainly that she is American based, but her family descended and her family background are Canadian, French, and Italian. Most of all, that Meredith is not like Deborah. However, that she is influences to that character background and the personality, and most of all that she can be as a jealous girl who does not like a lover boy who is a player, who is a womanizer like her ex-boyfriend Jasper Darsch, that does not like her ex-boyfriend cheating on her for many reasons. She is the first OC who does not like about the OC and canon of shipping for cheating, and she's also a big fan of heroines and the heroes and the good guys per se of. We know that Meredith is based upon Windy, A Prince and the Revolution, but does it make a bad thing to influence to celebrity or real life people or any other millions of people and our friends and family? and civilians to other country and stuff like that and fictional character. It can be a reason though, but that doesn't make it a bad thing, but it's precisely is something what you really like about them. Precisely a reason what you like about or you must have a reason. You know, that's all there is to say about this video, but there's nothing much to explain about this character, even though Meredith has been developed since July of 2016. And why is she very most liked character? She's not very popular like the rest of my OC, so as her ex-boyfriend Jasper Darsch, which is pretty wide that I often put a story or ask an artist to request of the story, with Meredith is very jealous to many other girls, especially with Jasper Darsch, that he also paired Lucina a lot and many times with that's which is pretty notable that that makes the story and how with Jasper and Meredith's relationship start to be well known and very interesting. It is a little bit similar that I used to have a character who is an emo punk girl who have a relationship with my OC, but this personality relationship different among that is a lot different than what his main character's couple relationship of. It is depends how it goes. However, does Meredith supposed to be a unique character? Of course, yes, but she's not perfect, even though she is homage to some of the supporting role character. She's a tomboy and she's homage and dedication to the 1980s girls from medias and real life and such, and it can make a difference as she is one of the most decent and most cool character she ever is though. Until then,